50 Large wants to do is to keep them in school, teach them how to dress the way the rest of society dresses, get rid of the sloppy, baggy pants, cut their hair, learn to look at other people in the eye, shake their hand, say yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, stay in school, learn something, get a job, a minimum wage job. And if they have the aptitude, go on to college. In other words, become productive members of society. They need influence, they need guidance, they need help. That's what 50 Large does.
And I became absolutely awed by what he had done with a very difficult group to work with and his commitment to that gang member or gang temptable individual and a teenager in our community, adolescent. And he understood the call that they were answering in that they wanted to be a part of something, and he figured out how to make them a part of 50 Large and how to show them that there was a future in their life if they would listen to his instruction and that of his proteges, the ones that he brought through the school already. And I think what he does is an amazing mission with a potential to change many, many people's lives and to reduce the effect of gang-type activity on those of us who live here. I've participated in a lot of different organizations in Tallahassee and listened to a lot of different talks about helping with anger management of young kids and trying to get them into different organizations, and have put together things on my own for Southside Schools. I've never seen anything, I think, that makes as much sense, that could have as immediate an impact and has such a great outcome.
Well, 50 Large is a super opportunity for young men who have gotten off track and trying to turn their lives around. We take them to raise, literally.
Larry Thompson constantly says, I take these kids to raise, and he means it, and that's exactly what they need, is somebody in their life in that role to take them to raise and show them a better way.
Large in street vernacular means wealth and success, but it also stands for lifelong achievement, responsibility, growth, and education. Well, the process is we initially make contact with the young man and the family, and we go into the home and interview the young man and the family, the parents or the guardians, and we let them know right away what our expectations are, and actually have them sign a contract, because the kinds of opportunities that we are providing, we want them to know that they're going to have to begin to conform right away. We'll give them some time. We'll give them a little bit of time to get involved and to learn what's really going on. But we are sticklers about them dressing for success and to be respectful, to learn to make eye contact. And then we bring all the information back to our intervention team and evaluate each individual, and we get information from the major partners who also know them or they may have had some contact with, from juvenile justice, from Department of Children and Families, our school administrators. All of these organizations are at the table with the intervention team. And so it's a very thorough process. We go into the home, we come back to the intervention team, and then we make a decision on whether to admit a young man or not. And then the programming starts. The young man that spoke at our press conference is a prime example, a guy who was selling drugs in school. And but again, trying to help out at home. The home situation was economically distressed, and so he was trying to just take pressure off of the home. But we have helped him to overcome all of those hurdles, and he's doing really well. He's getting ready to graduate from TCC this probably in the summer, and go on to FSU. And so, without naming names, I can just tell you that we're having approximately 75% success ratio, which is pretty daggone good.
Well, that's fantastic. 75%. These kids have already committed a crime. Just 75% of them are not going to go back to that. That's enormous. Having kids who are criminals costs all of us as taxpayers. We have to warehouse them. We have to rehabilitate them. Then the damage to our businesses, to society, to residences. Well, think of the impact on your business. Think about that if you have a business, to your employees, what that does to them. Loss of productivity, loss of cost, loss of taxpayers' money.
They've become a difficult thing for society to pay for, but they're also, in their interactions with those of us in business, they can cost us money and property loss. There are shootings related to gang activity. There's a stigma to different sections of town as a relationship to gang activities in those parts of town.
Businesses have it all over. They are not only residents and they're taxpayers, but they're trying to make a profit, and they're trying to make sales, and they're trying to take care of their customers and their employees. Businesses are the logical primary target to be involved in Business 50 Large. Sponsoring, money, participation, that's what we need from businesses. So far, we haven't gotten enough. The business community has not stepped forward like it needs to. Mostly this is nonprofits that are stepping forward. Well, we need it all. We need the entire community here.